This man built a fortune worth hundreds of billions of dollars, even though he never finished college. And the strangest part? The deal that changed his life forever was based on a product he didn't even own. Back in the mid-1970s, there was a quiet, skinny young man obsessed with computers. He spent countless hours in small rooms filled with machines and wires, writing code that very few people could understand. He didn't own a giant company. He wasn't famous. And no one could have imagined that he would one day become one of the most influential people in human history. That young man was Bill Gates. At the time, computers were huge, complicated, and extremely expensive. Most people saw them as machines designed only for large corporations and universities. But Bill Gates saw something different. He saw the future. He believed computers would not remain locked inside offices and laboratories. They would enter every home, every school, every business, and become a part of everyday life for billions of people. And whoever controlled the software running those machines would control the future itself. With that vision, he began his journey alongside his friend, Paul Allen. They had no massive investment, no luxurious offices, no large team, but they possessed something far more powerful, an idea that was years ahead of its time. Then came the opportunity that changed history. IBM was preparing to launch its personal computers, and it needed an operating system, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. But there was one problem. Bill Gates didn't actually have an operating system, yet he didn't see that as a problem. He saw it as an opportunity. He acquired a simple operating system from a small company, improved it, and delivered the solution IBM was looking for. But the real genius wasn't in selling the software. It was in the contract. Most people would have sold the product and walked away. Bill Gates did something different. He kept the licensing rights, a decision that looked simple on paper, but changed the history of technology forever. Because every company that wanted to use the system later needed Microsoft. As the years passed, Microsoft grew into a software empire, and Windows became everywhere, in homes, in businesses, in schools, and on millions of computers around the world. Before long, the quiet young man who once spent endless hours in front of a screen became the richest man on earth. But this story was never just about intelligence. It was about vision. While everyone else saw a complicated machine, Bill Gates saw a tool that would transform humanity. And that is why, in every era, there are people who see the world as it is, and others who see the world as it will become. The difference between the two can build a company, a fortune, or an entire empire. The deal that made Bill Gates wasn't the biggest deal in history, but it was the opportunity he knew how to keep ownership of. And sometimes, wealth is not created by what you sell, but by what you keep the rights to.